Right, hey, hi. Welcome back to Chicken Police. Man, that soundtrack. It's got the mood down, like 100%. Somehow it's like animals? Emo people? Well, it's more noir than like half of the modern interpretations. It's too much of a homage. Alright. Okay, last time we reunited with our partner Marty McChicken. And where we left off, we were at the Czar Club. Like, right outside the Czar Club. So let's hop in and see what's up.
This is the famous Czar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
Alright, let's see, what do we have here? It's a busy street, it's a busy place.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny.
Yeah, let's just, before speaking to everyone, hey, there is Louis, our friend, but, oh my. Yeah, let's look around before jumping into the club.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Tonight, maybe we'll be on the front page once again.
Oh, God forbid.
Tonight?
Oh, God.
Okay. Where's this one?
Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Epur si muove.
Oh, bless you.
It means, and yet it moves, bird brain. An old wolf named Galileo said that.
Oh, I see. And what did he mean by that?
Dunno. I think there was something wrong with his stomach.
Ouch.
Epur. Ouch.
Okay. Yeah, I'm missing a couple of collectibles, so
Oh, bless you.
I'm hoping to find them somewhere. Hello, Tiny. I need to get the chat up here. There we go.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Iveria.
Of all that's furry. Whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
What a beautiful car.
A work of art.
Seeing it and thinking about my little rusty Cobbett breaks my heart.
Ah, don't torture yourself, Sonny. Only way we're ever gonna drive one of them is if we sign up for the mob.
Maybe it would be worth it.
I think we'd be great gangsters in another life.
Beautiful car indeed. Not much else to say.
Yep, as you say, boss.
Okay, yes. I don't know how I feel about having to click several times to get off the dialogue, I guess.
You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Oh, hello, PP.
My city is on fire. This is it. It was on the flyer from Deborah. Maybe we'll get to hear it, if we're unlucky. From none other than our secret employer, Natasha Katsenko.
A job with benefits, huh?
Don't be tasteless.
Oh, I get it now. The title. Do you think it's about the Great Fire of Clawville?
Did you ever think of being a detective?
Very funny.
Yeah, it's the old school way, I guess. In the most colorful club of the most colorful city, my city is on fire, brand new hit from the Queen of the Night. Alright, I think that's about it for the environment. Alright, let's start from left to right, I guess.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Yeah, I can't tell if Marty is kinda not smart or just faking it.
Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss. Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Sheesh.
Is Lucas really such a big fan?
Lewis. And yes, he's got the whole Chicken Police book series. Damn his taste.
Oh.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. That's a...
Yeah, our
See you
entertainment.
inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
Alright. Yeah, let's go in.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in.
Jeez, look at that guy.
And because goat, Bill. No. And a bouncer. Do goats bounce?
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I am strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my god, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen, and forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Okay, Willem, Bill, Shakespeare, Billy Goat. Is that the connection? Or is it because he's so well read and like speaks in such a dignified manner? Dignified? Respectful. I guess it's not dignified.
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Just one more thing. This list of yours, where should we sign up again?
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
You hear that, Sonny?
I do, Marty. I do.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
Alright, well, back to Lewis.
Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Yeah. Okay, I've made my mind. Marty is kind of on the stupid side.
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'arche-la-montre, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Alright, well.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilled whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Czar. Well, here we are.
Speaking of whiskey, I didn't get any whiskey, and for a second there I was thinking, maybe I should just use whatever I have, and I have the next worst thing right next to whiskey, which is like rakia, and I'm like, Then I came to my senses, and here we are, drinking black tea.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Ah, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Alright, let's mingle between all of the 6 people.
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny. Remember that old case with the fox and the raven?
How could I even forget?
Absurd, right? All that bloodshed for a piece of cheese.
Yeah, hunger can bring out the monster in animals, right?
And the wildest and most primordial instincts, no matter how civilized they seem.
As you say, Marty.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, this came out at the tail end of 2020. I wonder if they did recording sessions during the pandemic, because these two have some great chemistry, and they play off of each other like really well. Like, part of it is the dialogue itself, but also the performances feel natural, I guess. Marty within home library. Yeah, Marty is... I don't remember if we meet... I think we meet his fiancée. And... yeah, I think we meet her at some point. We gotta see what kind of romantic he is. Big buck.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What
I mean, yeah, what else has Marty done? The voice actor for Marty. Like, he does a great performance here. Also, all of these people, like, they have dressed up and they can, what do you call it? Glamour shots, I guess. And then you can see the subtle animation over here. I always have trouble pronouncing subtle. Subtle. Anyway, yeah, imagine having a bunch of costumes and just changing between them and taking shots. I mean, glamour shots. Anything else?
Ah, this is the life, huh? What's this guy do? Real estate? Mob accountant? Or is he a movie star?
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That was actually worse than the previous joke.
I try.
Hey, good job, Sonny.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
That girl is looking at me.
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty. That's all.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me, like, hard. I saw it.
Marty, you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
Okay, Marty, don't panic. Just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
Sheesh.
Hey, there's Philmar.
Who? Oh, yes, Philmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap Pulp Fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Okay, let's see. What's Averia, actually? Averia. A country inhabited exclusively by birds. It's a picturesque modern place governed by a democratic parliament. It's bordered by 2 seas and its economy is built mostly on air transport, commerce and aerial military. The country is on neutral terms with almost every other nation and except for the Great Meat War had kept this standpoint all throughout known history. So you're telling me the bird nation is focused on aerial, military and air transport. The Clawville Chronicle is the most read and the highest quality newspaper in the city. It's so famous that it's also being read beyond Clawville's borders and not just in the colonies. Wait, Clawville has colonies? Huh. I don't remember that. This was the paper that first published an article about the 2 heroic roosters, aka the Chicken Police. The article was written by Timothy Southwater, the pseudo journalist who has since become somewhat of a legend himself. Hey, here's Philmar. Philmar Lowe. An absolutely average, forgettable guy, and my old acquaintance from Averia.
Well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Philmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Philmar Lowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes. Just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Oh, snap. Okay. Now there he is. Okay. Let's go back to this part. Oh, fancy whiskey. Yeah, you.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good. And let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty.
Alright.
Come to daddy, darling.
Sheesh. Okay. Well then.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
Calling booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Says someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
Touché. I'll shut it.
Good birdie. 2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive,
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
Tell me, hey breath, have you seen
Sheesh.
Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir, but she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Well, Sonny and Marty are really racist. I mean, I would expect no less from, cops and stuff,
Gentlemen, your drinks.
Yeah, sorry, but we have to run. Thanks anyway, Bojack.
Ugh, my name is not Bojack. I tip you, pal, but I don't have any change, so... Sure, sir. The Czar welcomes you back anytime.
Sounds good, Bojack.
Sheesh. Alright, let's see. Here's Ibn.
Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Just try to act normal, as much as you can.
Yup, that's him. The big rat in the flesh.
Well, it looks like this unpleasant conversation can't be avoided.
That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
The memories are returning.
Geez, just spare me the dirty details. This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
Clearly not. Especially when he's marked as henchman. Oh, okay, we can look at all of the Ruby posters. The loudest howl. He has the case, he has the girl, he has the gun, he is the alpha. Cassidy Lupus and Cassandra Ruby Faye.
Huh. Another Lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, gods, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
Huh. No shit.
Bogan?
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life.
Oh, the big sheep. Okay. I'm Paul Bogan and Louisa Bandicoot. Picture they were for. Okay, but what's this one a reference to? The loudest howl. I'm not familiar with that one. Murder My Tweet. Of course.
Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case, and...
Hey, Marty?
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
Oh. This done for hire. Veronica Kate and Robert.
Oh, I know this fodder guy. He was kinda good in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every clucking movie.
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Oh, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yep, our very first date.
I see. What did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. Nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
Alright, well then. Let's jump in.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. but I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Yep. Wanted to ask. Actually, let me double check. Where is she? Where is she? Olivia. Unusually tall and slim for a crow. She's quiet and mysterious. Olivia is currently Ibn Westler's assistant and escort, finding out whether there's anything other than a working relationship between Miss Crow and Mr. Red could prove valuable. Oh, wrong one. Good-looking, charismatic, and a looking gangster. Hey. Filmar, the name he goes by nowadays, is an old comrade from before Cloville times. He's one of the best private eyes in the city, and just like most of them, he gets into trouble with the law pretty often. Yet he's one of the very few people who can still be trusted in Cloville. Clues. Good old Filmar must know something about Natasha that could be important for the case, but he won't talk until I meet her. He seems a bit nervous. It must be something really significant. Alright, let's see.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, play Zach straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
What? Oh, I can go for the questioning directly. Okay, well, let's ask all things first.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you. Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
Yeah, I'm asking about... Okay, whatever.
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive her, detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Alright, well, let's jump into the questioning then. This is... I think this is one... I think this one I didn't do perfectly the first time through. Let's see.
Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
Alright, tricky guy. Impressions tricky. Minus and plus. Okay.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No. Not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay, let's see. Seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do? Mistrustful? Why didn't you call the police? Because he's mistrustful. Seem a very busy man. What do you do? Yeah, what do you do? But if he's mistrustful, is he just gonna answer? But that's kind of more open. I can just ask the question, he may choose to answer or not.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do?
It's, uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an expert in what she does, unlike me.
Thank you. That's it for now.
Okay, plus 10. That works. So he's secretive. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to Olivia after this. It's telling you not to be straightforward. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Is this place yours? We already know that it's not his. You're very taciturn, Mr. Westler. Though I've heard you're quite the speaker. What's taciturn? Like, speaks in few words? Something like that? How are your alibis, Mr. Westler? That's... Is this place yours? Yeah, we already know whose is it. This doesn't work. So let's see, taciturn. The opposite of chatty, I guess. That's what it is. Okay, thanks, Piffy. So I've heard you're quite the speaker. He's secretive. He's not gonna answer this. So should I just go directly and be like, how are your alibis? I can't just pin him against the wall yet. But yeah, that's not pinning him against the wall, that's just probing, I guess. Yeah, and this will lead me nowhere. He can just deflect again. Yeah, let's go with the alibis.
How are your alibis, Mr. Westler?
Am I a suspect? That was fast. But thank you for asking. They're solid. Just ask Olivia. She can enlighten you in this matter too, if you're curious.
No need. And no, you're not a suspect. Yet. No more than everyone else in Clawville.
That's, reassuring.
Westler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Huh, okay, that gave plus 20. Maybe because it's... Okay, I wonder if the detective meter is like... Not how... Well, it is kind of how well you're doing in the questioning, but... Yeah, but the other things would not progress the case, I guess. That's why I was leaning towards it. Okay, so quick-tempered. Yeah, maybe... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see at the end. Okay, do you spend a lot of time here? Are you and Natasha close? Don't you find these messages dangerous? Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? Yeah, he did say that I should, like, we gotta beat around the bush. I guess this is beating around the bush, just asking if there's been something like this again. And he clearly doesn't find these messages dangerous, because, I mean, he's a mob boss, and if he thought it was dangerous, he would have acted, I guess. And these things, like, are you and Natasha close? He's secretive and mistrustful. He's not gonna answer this. And again, do you spend a lot of time here? Seems the same. I think beating around the bush would be asking if he's close to Natasha? Maybe, but again, I think, like, he's secretive and mistrustful. He wouldn't answer that, especially not to a cop. Gotta kind of focus on around the bush, so not directly on him, but on Natasha. And these three are, like, focused on him. Do you spend time here? Are you and Natasha close? Do you find these dangerous? And this is just a more passive question, I guess. I don't know, but you do have a point. Yeah, I'm gonna try with this one. Were there any similar incidents?
Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies, or insane fans. Psychopath pianists, perhaps.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Okay, got plus 15, but again, I'm not certain if... I don't know, the first question, did we manage to get all the way to the end? I think we got like 90%, but still got the best score, like 5 stars, 5 badges, I guess. Okay, let's see. Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Is everything alright between you and Natasha? Start talking straight westward. There's no point in wasting each other's time. Come on, this is way too aggressive and direct. This is cancelled out by the quick-tempered. Is everything alright between you and Natasha? Again, like, secretive. I doubt that he's gonna answer it. And do you think one of her fans is the culprit? That kind of seems on point. He is. I'm asking about the case. And I guess he would need to answer. Yeah, this just seems the least direct question. I mean, this one will get me nowhere. Definitely.
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe?
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else. Or rather, I can think of everybody else. About half the city, actually.
I get it.
Okay, that was a plus. The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet? This again seems too direct, but maybe it is time to be more direct. Would you be willing to testify at the station? No, come on. How have there been similar threats in the past? I mean, we already asked this. Hamtaro, yes. Yeah, I guess it's time to go for the question.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
A simple answer would
Okay.
work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. How was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah, the millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here, only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
Now, I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Okay, got plus 10 for that, even though that was kind of aggressive, I guess. I wonder if the others... I wonder if there's like questions that give you plus 10 and others that give you plus 20. So you can kind of get through the questioning, but it's not a perfect score. Okay. Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Alright. Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend? So Natasha feels like she's in great danger, yet she's still going out alone. Yeah, that's a valid question. I don't know. Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend? I guess. Yeah, it's basically the same question, but this one is like a Columbo. Just one more thing.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. Yeah, right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, 100%. Oof. Okay, living legend. Yay.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Wow.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Oh, hell yeah. I love this scene.
Sonny.
Say, Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
No. All right. Okay, we are in her room. So, a note about the scene before. If you noticed, if you remember, there was a few seconds where Sonny was taken aback, like struck by love and infatuation, and that's actually censoring the song because the song is very extremely provocative. I mean, the game, look at this painting. The game is very, has very sexual themes in places, but those are like super explicit. So yeah, we're gonna talk to Natasha after the break. It will be a slightly longer break, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes, because I gotta jump out to the store real quick. And yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes. In the meantime, enjoy the background music while I go shopping. Alright, back in a few.